What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ghana Niger Ballers. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. It's the transfer deadline day and crazy deals all around the world have been completed. Some of them have fallen down, broken down, whatever you want to call it. But we're talking about Nigerian players and also Ghanaian players that made a move to several clubs in this current transfer window. The first player we're talking about here is Chukwueze, who made a loan move from AC Milan to Fulham with option to buy. So right now, Chukwueze will join Alex Iwobi and Calvin Bassey in the London club Fulham, and it's going to be interesting to see how those three players link up and how those two players welcome Chukwueze to a prestigious club like Fulham. It's actually a good move, and I'm very happy and pleased to see that he has moved to the English Premier League. Hopefully he performs and impresses so the deal can be made permanent. But right now it's a loan move with option to buy, not obligatory, just an option to buy. Then the next player we'll talk about here is Chrisantus Uche, who joins Crystal Palace on loan from Getafe. Actually a very incredible story, considering the fact that 2 years ago Chrisantus Uche was playing the third or fourth division in the Spanish league, and he moved up to Getafe. From Getafe, a lot of clubs were interested in him. Wolves were interested in him. Crystal Palace also interested in him, and Palace made sure that they got his signature, and they have now signed him on loan from Getafe for the remainder of the season. I think it's actually a very good move because he's an utility player. He can play in the midfield, he can play as a number 10, he can play as a CM, he can play in attack. In Nigeria, during the Unity Cup, Chrisantus Uche played in the midfield, so is like a very good player that can offer a lot to several teams. So I think him joining Crystal Palace, a team that, you know, the setup is defensive style of play, just similar to Getafe, and they hit to the counter attack or use set pieces to score. I think that's a perfect fit for Chrisantus Uche. So please, I would like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Then the third player we'll talk about is Tolu Arokodare. Tolu Arokodare has signed for Wolves on a permanent transfer. I think out of those three Nigerian players who made a big move to the English Premier League, Tolu Arokodare is the only person that signed on a permanent transfer from Genk. Belgian top scorer has signed for Wolves. Yes, he has signed for Wolves, and he will be the top marksman the upcoming season. I don't know if they will play 4-4-2 or if he's going to be an impact sub until, you know, he cements his spot in the starting lineup. But I think Tolu Arokodare is not a player that can sit on the bench. He has to be a top target striker, and that is why I'm expecting him to be at Wolves. He's going to score a lot of goals. If you're a Wolves fan, you're watching this video, Tolu Arokodare is a very good player. He's going to score a lot of goals. So watch out for Tolu Arokodare. He is going to break records at Wolves. So I'm 100% sure that the move is going to be an interesting one. Then if you've forgotten, Tariq Lamptey joined Fiorentina from Brighton on a permanent transfer. I think £6 million deal. He has moved from the English Premier League to the Serie A, and he'll be playing there. He follows the step of Alfred Duncan and some other Ghanaian players who have played at Fiorentina. So it's going to be interesting to see how he fits in Italian football. So Tariq Lamptey will be playing the upcoming season in the Serie A. Then another huge deal that has been completed, Nurudeen Abdulai moved from Mediema, the Ghana Premier League side. The Ghana Premier League club has made a huge transfer export out of the Ghana Premier League. Abdulai Nurudeen, defender from Mediema, a local Ghana Premier League club, has moved to a Scottish side, in Dunfermline, but he has moved to a Scottish club abroad. So he'll be playing in the Scottish League Championship next season after he has joined, and he has signed a 3-year deal. So he's going there and he will be playing there in the Scottish League. Because when I saw the deal, I was extremely happy, because that is what we want to see. We export players from the local league to abroad. That is what I'm expecting from the Nigerian Premier League too. We have a lot of talent, young talent from the Nigerian Premier League, probably from the academy, mostly from an academy. Academy exports player to Europe. From there, they break it into top clubs in Europe. But we rarely see young talents from the English, the Nigerian Premier League or Nigerian League move to top clubs in Europe. So that is what Nigerian League should replicate. We need talents. We need to export talent straight from the Nigerian Professional Football League to top clubs in Europe. It gives us some sort of pedigree, especially if the players go there to perform well. So that is, I'm an advocate of players impressing the Ghana Premier League and going abroad to show that they cannot Iraq, Kazakhstan, and all those ones. No, top European club. I'm extremely pleased that he has made this move. I'm extremely happy. Then the last story I have for you is Cyriel Dessers. Wow. This deal is actually not a surprise to me because for the last 3 months I've heard rumors that Cyriel Dessers will be joining a Greek club on loan, on a permanent transfer from Rangers. So Rangers are considering selling him to a Greek club. When I saw news like that, I tweeted and told you guys to see, is this a right move? And most of you said it wasn't a right move for Cyriel Dessers to move to Greek league. Now he has joined Panathinaikos. He has joined them in a 3-year deal. Cyriel Dessers scored 50 goals in 2 seasons for Rangers. Actually incredible. And I was hoping that he would sign for another top European club, but I don't know. Maybe there's something that he is looking for at in Greek. Maybe they're offering him more money than any other club, because it doesn't make sense for you to move from Rangers to Panathinaikos. He's just 30 years old. He had like extra 3 to 4 solid years before he starts declining. But I think you never can tell. It all depends on him. I feel that him and his agent, they have made a decision that he moves from Scottish League to the Greek League. So I wish him all the best at Panathinaikos, where he'll be playing in the upcoming season. So that is all I have for you today. We talked about Tolu Arokodare joining Wolves, talked about Chukwueze joining Fulham alongside Alexi Wobi and Calvin Bassey. Talk about Chrisantus Uche joining Crystal Palace after snubbing a move to Fulham. I think it's Fulham that went for him. Yeah, Wolves went for him and decides to join Crystal Palace because him and his agents probably feel that that is the right club for him. So I'd like to know your thoughts. What do you think about this transfer news? What do you think about Chukwueze playing in Fulham alongside Iwobi and Calvin Bassey? What do you think about Tolu Arokodare? What do you think about Tariq Lamptey going to Fiorentina? And what do you think about Cyriel Dessers joining Greek club Panathinaikos? So I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be giving you more updates as the World Cup qualifiers is coming. Updates on Ghana and Nigeria, just like the channel goes Ghana and Nigeria, but we're giving you updates, training, press conference, highlights, post-match, everything on this channel. So subscribe if you haven't and hit that notification bell. I think that's all for today. Subscribe. Till next time, guys. Goodbye. Nigeria, Ghana, side by side. Football dreams we won't divide.